Welcome to AfterClass. I'm Anantya Dube. Let's begin with everyone's favorite furry fad, Labubu, the viral collectible plush toy that looks like a genetic misstep in the evolution of a Teletubby, recently graduated college. Turns out even this thing has a bachelor's in communication. Meanwhile, your cousin is stuck giving the TOEFL for the third time. New York City also has a new local celebrity, Mr. Zoran Mamdani. The 33-year-old lawmaker won New York City's Democratic primary, putting him on the path to become the city's first Indian American and Muslim mayor. What fewer people know, though, is that prior to this, Mr. Mamdani made a very serious run at a different crown, hip-hop royalty. Here's a clip from his coolest video by far, titled Kanda Chop Chop.
I got the same mystery as chapati, origins of India, but born in Eugene. Rock brown skin, but
Wait. Was that a roti being spun on a record player? Dude, sign me up. And no more, you can't stop me, because this is my ticket to becoming the next Chief Minister of Delhi. But tonight, our main story isn't about pop culture. It isn't about the genealogy of Teletubbies. It's about the war on terror's latest target, Gen Z. That's right. If you thought the US visa process was all about metal detectors and pat-downs, buckle up. Because now, it's about something far more serious. Your Instagram story from Soho with the caption, "Late night with the boys, hashtag brotherhood, hashtag no sleep, just vibes." Yes, this is the national level threat standing between me and a degree in biomedical sciences. And the only bomb involved is the one I dropped on my chemistry midterm. So tonight, let's talk about the US visa process, what's changed, and how you can foolproof your account. Unless, of course, you want Officer Davis to scroll through your thirst trap era highlights. All right, here's the deal. The United States processes over 10 million visa applications annually. And yet somehow, they manage to make every single one feel like a bureaucratic panic attack. To apply, you must first fill out a form called the DS-160. A document so long and painful, it might as well be called DS Flappy Bird. After that, you get to enjoy a biometric screening, pay a small nation's GDP and application fees, and this is key, attend an in-person visa interview. This arduous process results in super long wait times, with some students in Mumbai having to wait 300 plus days for an appointment. That's not a queue. That's a vacation on the scary interstellar water planet. Except every minute you wait costs you an entire college application season. And before you decide to handle a random visa agent to speed things up, watch this video posted by the US Consulate's official Twitter handle.
These are the commonly asked questions. Memorize it by heart. Then it's all the way to America.
All right, here's where you need to really pay attention. All social media checks have quietly been a part of the process since 2019. In June of 2025, the Department of State clarified that applicants have to provide social media accounts from the past 5 years. Let me say that again, 5 years, which means for the average 18-year-old, you're being judged for stuff you posted when you were 13. The exact age when you thought being cool meant posting on Snapchat with dog filters, and creating TikToks to steal my girl like you were the sixth member of One Direction. And don't think visa officers are just taking a cursory skim. They now have broad latitude to flag posts for anything from potential extremist affiliations to disrespectful political opinions to even, what in God's name is that meme? Yes, you may be denied entry because in 2021, you photoshopped the former vice president onto an avocado and captioned it guacamole. Now, some Americans are worried that this isn't actually about safety, but ideological filtering. Not, is this person a threat? But, do they agree with us? In a recent New York Times article, Sarah Spritzer, the vice president for the American Council for Education, stated, "We are worried that this is going to be some political litmus test that's going to be applied to students." Translation: if you've ever tweeted "Eat the Rich" or followed a Palestinian rights page, you may now be treated like you applied to Harvard and brought a Molotov cocktail to the interview. And the worst part? The government hasn't said how it's going to evaluate this data. AI is supposedly helping, which is great because AI has never gotten anything wrong. The ACLU, or the American Civil Liberties Union, calls this what it is: sub-censorship. Students deleting posts not because they think they're a threat, but because they think that something that they posted will cost them their entire future. Which means, congratulations, Anya. You graduated the top of your class. But your 2019 tweet saying capitalism is cringe just got you flagged by the Department of Homeland Security. So what does this mean? If you're an international student currently preparing your visa materials, congratulations. You're now also preparing for the great social media audit. Here are 3 golden rules for surviving. Rule number 1. Delete anything dumb that you posted to your story or feed before your interview. Now, I know binging cake slicing reels while Subway Surfer plays in the background has undoubtedly damaged our attention spans, but here's a quick reminder. Stories stay up for 24 hours. That's more than enough time for your consular officer to read your 3 a.m. confession that says, "To fish think crabs are flying." Or even worse, would my dog testify against me at my tax fraud trial? Number 2, lose the Gen Z lingo. Not because it's wrong, but because it will 100% be misunderstood. According to industry sources, visa officers are now being trained using a Gen Z dictionary. We've even gotten our hands on a leaked threat level chart. No cap. Threat level low. Interpreted as a plot by Gen Z to cancel Captain America. Ate and left no crumbs. Threat level moderate. Interpreted not as doing something exceptionally well, like Zendaya at this year's Met Gala, but actually as destruction of evidence, or Shah Rukh Khan after this year's Met Gala. It's giving. Threat level extreme. Interpreted by the NSA as, I want to take rich people's money and give it all away. Rule number 3. Retire sarcasm, especially political sarcasm. Your tweet that says, maybe I'll move to Russia, lol. Yeah, not so lol anymore. You and your friends might find it hilarious, but your visa officer doesn't know it's satire. He only knows that you posted it. Here's the thing. This whole situation sucks. Not only for students, but also for visa officers. Folks reviewing your application, they didn't join the foreign service to watch you butcher Sabrina Carpenter's espresso on TikTok. They wanted to work on geopolitics, not decode your 2018 caption that reads, "On God, we eating good tonight. Hashtag Desi swag. Hashtag Olive Garden." And for students, many of whom are already anxious, bro, and one thin ice cream sandwich away from a full mental breakdown, this adds just another layer of paranoia. You're already stressed about whether or not you uploaded your AP score. I'm looking at you, Aryan. But now you're also scrubbing through your digital past, like Ted Bundy cleaning up a crime scene. And let's be clear, national security is important. But most students coming to the States are there just to study, work hard, and maybe eat something that isn't Taco Bell. Let's zoom out for a second. The US grants 130,000 student visas each year. Assuming each student has one account and posts 3 times a day, that's almost 400,000 posts to monitor every single day. Or as it's known in Gen Z terms, a slow Tuesday. Even if AI is helping, it leaves humans doing most of the scrolling. And judging by the tech skills of most visa officers, it's only a matter of time before the Department of State starts hiring for my 13-year-old niece's birthday party. But this new policy change only means that students will start hiding parts of themselves. Not because they're a threat, but because they're scared. And that is not safety. And look, we weren't all geniuses at the time. Back when I was 17, the only thing that I posted was Pitbull is the GOAT, and I meant it. So, the next time a visa officer is reviewing a slightly spicy post from 5 years ago, or a silly meme, he'll think back to his own Facebook years and remember the time that he used to post song lyrics as captions. Or consider sending pokes to his crush on Facebook as the next revolution in modern courtship. Like seriously, Greg? Nobody knows what the hell that means. But she kept doing it. Like an awkward virtual tap on the shoulder forever. But the biggest threat of this new policy change is that America may cease to be the lands of immigrant and opportunity. Despite recent tensions, most Americans would undoubtedly agree to the enormous impact immigrants have had on America as we know it. Just take a look at this chart of the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies of Indian descent. That student that may be rejected for a dumb post could be the next Sundar Pichai, the next Satya Nadella, or even the next Kumal Nanjiani. Okay, Technically, the last one ran a fictional tech company that didn't make any money, but the point still stands. When it comes to the threat posed by international students, maybe the only real danger is that they're smarter than the rest of us. For most students, the US is still the top pick. From MIT to Stanford, from small liberal arts colleges to big research powerhouses. It's the kind of holistic education that builds impact, innovation, and global leadership. It's where the next billion-dollar startup is brainstormed in a dorm at 3 a.m., where the latest Netflix hit is scribbled over a slice of $1 pizza, and the place where the kind of research that changes the way we think about the world is happening every single day. And for many students, the decision to study in the States is hard. It does come with very real fears and anxieties about visas, about fitting in, and many other valid concerns. But they still choose to study in the States because it's worth it. If you're an international student watching this right now, we're with you. Follow the 3 golden rules. Do not hire this man as your visa agent. And assuming you're one of the 99.9% there to study peacefully, your visa will go through without a hitch. Until then, stay classy, and I'll see you next time.